Hey, Crazy Will here today, and today we're going to be talking about TP-Link smart plugs. The next piece to the puzzle to the TP-Link smart home system. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys, and today is New Year's Eve day, or Eve before. I don't know how you pronounce it, but anyway, the tree is still up. I filmed these on Sunday, so before I take the tree down, I wanted to talk about the TP-Link smart plug. And if you watch my other video, which you can see right here, I talked about the TP-Link light bulb, and it's part of a bigger system, and they all work with your Echo Dot. They actually do light bulbs that are really inexpensive, they do light switches that are really inexpensive, and they actually do plugs that are really inexpensive, and it's a really nice, neat system. So this is going to be a continuation on that smart light bulb. So some of this stuff might be repeating itself a little bit. I'm just showing anybody that's interested in just the light bulb. I broke it up because in my past videos, when I group it all together, it doesn't go over very well. So I'm breaking it up so that way you can watch the videos that you want to see. Why, Will? Why are you worried about your Christmas tree before you take it down? I actually have a smart switch on the Christmas tree, which is a really cool way to do things. And I also have it on a centerpiece on the bar, which I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you how it works with our pal, the Echo Dot. Alright, so I have a plug over there and a plug over there, and I use these plugs for other different things. Like, for example, the tree TP-Link, they're both TP-Link, but the tree TP-Link is actually called Power Strip. So to turn it on and off, I'd have to say Power Strip. So what I did was, I went into the Alexa app, and I made a group. If you want to know how to make groups, I'll put a link up above the top here. It tells you how to set groups and routines. But I made a group and I called it Christmas. So after I've made groups and routines, all I have to do is say, Alexa, turn off Christmas.
Okay.
And then all I have to do is say, Alexa, turn on Christmas.
Okay.
And that's it, and that's my setup. Now I don't have to waste time going behind the couch to plug that in, squeeze behind the tree with my fat ass, trying to push it in. I mean, done, simple and over. We have company, I just say, hey, turn on Christmas. Boom, we're set. Okay, so this is the switch. I disconnected it from the tree so I could show you guys, but this is the switch. Really basic, really kind of a little big. That's the only complaint that I have. It actually does take two places. If you see, they kind of put that in the middle and it overlaps. And I'm going to show you a picture of what it looks like actually in the socket, because it's kind of takes up the whole damn space. So that's the only complaint. The good news is there is another version of this one, and I will link it in the bottom below. That's square and it's smaller, and you could actually fit two of these in a two-prong socket, so that way you could actually use these. So this one, you could get a really good deal on it. They're about right now $22.99. The other ones, they could be anywhere from $24 to $25 on up. I've had this one over a year. It has a 2-year warranty on it, which is really, really cool. This version is the HS110. That's the model number of this one. The one I recommend, and you know, I bought this a year ago. This was all that they had. They have a newer version. Like I said, it's boxier. That one is actually HS105. So I'll leave the links in the description below. If you do want to make like the whole TP-Link system to make it easier in your household, I would highly recommend the smaller ones. These are actually really cheap. They actually have deals with these going on during Christmas. If you bought an Amazon Echo, you got one of these for $5. So I did get one for my mother, and you know, she loved it. These are Wi-Fi switches, so you know, you don't have to worry about a hub or anything like that. They're Wi-Fi. So basically, when I say Wi-Fi, they have their own Wi-Fi connection, and you're able to connect to them via your phone, or if you want to connect her to Amazon Echo Dot. Oh, another thing I didn't show you, right at the top here is a button for on-off if you want to manually turn it on and turn it off. That's the button right there, and that usually glows when it's plugged in. Setup is really simple. Download it's called the Kasa app, and it's through TP-Link Kasa, but if you typed in TP-Link, I'm sure the Kasa app will come up. It does say it on the box. It's called Kasa. You download the app, it will tell you what to do. You're going to connect to the Wi-Fi of the actual plug through your phone to this, just like this, if this were your router. You connect to it, it'll walk you through setup, and then it'll say, hey, which router do you want? Hey, what's the password to that router? You put that information in, bam, it makes a connection. And if you need to know how to add a skill, right up here, I'm gonna leave a link that'll tell you how to add a skill with Alexa, so that way this video is a little shorter, even though I ramble on and on. So that's it for this part of the plug. I'm gonna show you the app right now. This will kind of be done already. If you've already seen the light bulb one, it's a lot like that one. You might want to skip to the end of the video when I tell you about my thoughts on this plug. If not, here's the app. Okay, so we're gonna launch the Kasa app. Like I said, I've done this in my other videos, so there we go. We're launching it right now. And I'm not gonna go too in depth with the app. Mainly what I want to show you is how the plug works. And basically what we're gonna do is, right there you could turn it on. I'm sorry, you can turn it off, or you can turn it on. Right now it was on. I'm sorry, I do have my tree on. My wife's in the living room enjoying herself with the tree. If you click in the base, like right in the middle where it says living room power adapter, that's really what it normally is. It's just a living room power adapter. And then I move it from my power adapter over to the tree every year. But if you click on it, and it's a living room power strip, these are your options. It tells you total running time. It's been on for 1 hour and 28 minutes because I was filming in there. You can do a schedule. If you click schedule, you can add a schedule, and you hit plus, and you can add all that fun stuff. I'll show you that. Away mode, which I did use. I just came back from New York. I did go up and visit my family for Christmas. So I did have an away mode on, and I had it come on at 6:39 from 9:34, and it lit up the living room, and it gave the appearance that I was home. And then you have a timer where you can set it to turn off or on within a certain amount of hours. That's when I use it for the power strip. It's actually very useful. If I have my laptop and my phone hooked to it at night, I have it turn off after 5 hours because I don't like overcharging my phone or my laptop. I like to try to keep up with my batteries. So if I went in there again, and I put it for 5 hours, and I hit start, in 5 hours it would turn off. So, you know, like I said, that's the only thing I've really seen that I've used it for, was to turn off devices. But it could tell you what the average daily runtime is. You know, here's all the stats and everything. And that's basically the app. I mean, there's not really much to it. I showed you the light bulb, which is right up here. And now we're up to the living room. The next one will be my light switches, and I've actually only done these in the garage and in the office where you see me film most of the time. So I will show you those next, but that's it for the app. Alright, so there's not really that many pros and cons, so I'm not going to do a pros and cons in this one. The biggest con for this one that I feel should have been smaller, or at least the bottom should have been a little cut off so you can actually fit another plug in there. It takes up the whole outlet, and that's why I'm going to recommend, and I recommend the smaller, boxier one, which there's a link in the description down below. I would give this one, because of the whole taking up the plug thing, I'd really give it a 4, because I really like these products. But I would give it a 4 because it was really bad that, you know, it's almost down to a 3. But if you go with the boxier one, I give it a 5 out of 5. I love the Kasa app. I love the way the system works. The only thing, and it's not a deal breaker for me, the only thing that I do wish that it did was that it worked with HomeKit. It did not work with HomeKit. And that's an Apple thing. If you're not familiar with it, you can Google it. It's just basically built into the phone. But like I said, it does work with Google, and it does work with Echo Dot, which I'm a big fan of the Echoes. I love the Echoes, especially my wonderful, beautiful Alexa. So that's the TP-Link product. Make sure you like and subscribe. I got a lot of cool stuff coming out soon. A lot of cool things that I got for Christmas that I'm gonna mess around with. And once I spend a little time with them, I'm gonna get back to you. Make sure you like and subscribe. I really appreciate the ones that are liking and subscribing, you know, and the kind words, guys, really means a lot to me. I try to get back to everybody. Really appreciate the great comments I've been getting from you guys. Makes me want to keep on going. And remember, you could do anything, if you put your mind to it. Later, guys. Borrow one of his cameras so we're gonna see, and there's a woman sneezing in the background, which is great for my video. You thought I was a picture, didn't you? Make sure you like and subscribe. Do me a favor already.
videos. They're really